What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. My name is Myles out of Dallas, Texas, and I'm actually currently in Elkhart, Indiana, getting videos of all the brand new 2023 models for Keystone RV. This is one that got me really excited. The Keystone Sprinter line did a lot of changes, and they have one of the best looking, not only bunkhouse travel trailers that we're gonna look at, but also one of the best bunkhouse fifth wheels that I'm seeing here as well. So some really exciting stuff that Sprinter is doing. This is a huge bunkhouse travel trailer, absolutely huge. This thing weighs over 11,000 pounds without anything else in it that's not being shown here. So any of your cargo or anything like that, which I don't think I've ever seen a Sprinter travel trailer weigh quite that much. So this is literally like a flat deck fifth wheel. And I'll show you what I mean more about that when we go inside. So let's go. Hey, welcome back to another video. If this is your first time tuning into one of my videos, I'm super excited that you're here. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. And if you do get something out of this video, consider hitting the like button down below and definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you would like to connect with me on other social media platforms, links to my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook are down below in the description, where you can find other RV related content that I upload regularly. And then finally, if you are interested in this RV, keep in mind I am in a sales position. I do not get paid by my company to come out here and make these videos. I just do this on my own time in hopes of finding people like you that might be interested in this RV. So I would love to personally assist you in helping you make this RV yours. So you can either text me at the number on the screen there, or there is a link down below in the description that you can fill out with some basic information that will help me best help you. So go down there and fill out that information if you are interested in this RV, and let's get into the video. I'm really excited to announce that thanks to my father-in-law and really a full family effort, we now have 100% Spanish-speaking RV tour videos online. So whether it's YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, if you just search RVs con Luis, you're going to find his pages there where you can follow him or subscribe to his channels, and they're going to be a lot of the same videos that I normally post. They're just going to have Spanish dialogue on them. So we're really excited about this. Go check out those pages. You can find the links down below in the description of the video to those as well. And like, follow, and subscribe, and share with your friends and family. All right, y'all. So again, this is a 2023 Keystone Sprinter 372 BHS. And this is a brand new floor plan from Keystone Sprinter for 2023. So you will be able to see the floor plan here. Now, they don't have any specs specified here yet. That tells me it might be a little while before we actually get some of these available. If they don't have all this information documented yet, this is still something they're kind of working on and whatnot, but a really cool option that we're seeing here. You can see right here the specs of this exact model that we're looking at. The overall length is 41 feet 4 inches there. See if I can get that to focus. I don't know why. There we go. And then you have an unloaded vehicle weight rating of 11,280 pounds. So this is literally a fifth wheel in a travel trailer body. I mean, it's just literally all the size and specs of a fifth wheel, just not in a fifth wheel. So really impressed with this. If somebody's looking for, you know, a flat floor unit where they don't have steps going up and down into anything, this is definitely going to be that. And this is going to, I think, fill a spot for a lot of people in something that they've been looking for with this bunkhouse layout. And then Sprinter also is now coming with the option to have washer and dryer installed from the factory, which we'll see at the front as well. Every single Keystone RV is now coming with a tankless on-demand water heater, so you will have that on the Sprinter now as well. We'll have that tankless water heater, so you can take, you know, pretty much an unlimited hot shower there and not run out of any hot water. And then you have two 100 amp hour lithium batteries here that is also going to be standard across the board for all Keystone RVs. Now, Sprinter has a brand new design this year. This is a really nice 3/4 cut, that meaning that the fiberglass cap gets cut right there. Really nice fiberglass automotive grade front cap up here. New color scheme that you have on the Sprinter as well. Definitely looks very classy with the color design here. And then you can see already right here you have your vent for the dryer there, which is what that is. Now this here may be locked. I know this is going to be more of a shallow storage compartment here. I wish I had my keys to open this, but of course I don't. Going to be a little bit of a smaller storage space because you do have your wardrobe closet and things in here, but you do have that storage space in there. Auto leveling on this Sprinter as well. And actually, let's just get underneath here real quick. Look underneath. You have a fully enclosed underbelly with all your water tanks and water lines sitting above the insulation there. And then that's going to mean whenever you have your furnace on, you're also going to be having heat go to that cavity so that your water tanks and water lines don't freeze. So you won't have to worry about that. And then it looks very clean underneath there, very clean and condensed. You do have a spot here to hook up a TV outside, so you have an outlet and plugs for that. Outside speakers, you have your awning here that covers your entry door, as well as the awning over the, or awning off of the slide out box there as well. And then you have an outdoor kitchen out here, which I'm really bummed. I do not have my keys because this outdoor kitchen is locked. And you know what? Let me give it one shot with, I might have the right key for it actually. On my key set here, if I do, this would be beautiful. Let's see. Oh, we do have it. Okay, nice. Perfect. Let me make sure this is in the right position there. Okay, cool. All right. Cool, so you have the capital griddle underneath here that will slide out. So that's gonna be a griddle. You'll have storage space there and your hot points little refrigerator underneath there. So that will be your outdoor kitchen space. Does have magnet latches to hold that door up. Then you can see all the different floor plans that Sprinter has. There's what the old graphic package looked like. So I think this is a big improvement from the old graphic package that you now have on this Sprinter here. And then they also all have the wide body text on them, so that you know this is a 100-inch wide body construction travel trailer, which this is the only 100-inch wide body construction travel trailer within the Keystone lineup. And I don't even know what other 100-inch wide body construction travel trailers are out there on the market, because this is a very rare thing. It's definitely not common. Let me see if I can get to the other side real quick. I'm gonna have to, you know what, I'm gonna have to go around. I really wanna get to the other side and, well, let's just climb over. Here we go. Climb over. I don't wanna break anything. Okay, there we go. So see on this side, this is why I wanted to get over here. You have 3 slide outs. So a bedroom slide, living room slide, bunk room slide. So 4 slide outs in total on this model. You have 3 different dump points actually. So you're going to have a gray tank over here for the kitchen. You're going to have a, this is probably, let's see, what would this be? That's interesting. Huh. That must be your black and gray tank for the restroom, because that looks like that's right above the restroom. Then this here, this has got to be your gray tank for the washer dryer. So I'm guessing that's what that is there for the washer dryer, and the extra water that's going to come from that is what must be in that one right there. Then you have your black tank flush valve here. So this is going to flush all the water out of your black tank with pressurized water going through that tank when you hook a hose up to that. Cable driven slide outs on all your slide boxes. So that is going to push and pull all 4 corners of this slide out box in and out evenly each time with that there. And that is pretty much everything on here. You're gonna have your auto leveling controls here, your freshwater and city water connections, and then I think this one is locked as well. But it's gonna be just a pass-through storage compartment there with some of your solar equipment as well, like your solar charge controller and things of that nature in that pass-through storage compartment. But the real magic is when we get inside. Let me get back over here. Oh, do also want to show you have a battery disconnect box right there. Try to block the wind a little bit. Hopefully the wind isn't too crazy. But battery disconnect there if you want to kill all the power coming from the battery. And you have another plug here to plug in more solar if you wanted to plug in solar there as well. So you do have that option also. And that is just about everything on the outside. We just had some people walk inside this trailer, so we'll wait for them to get out and then we will go take a look at the inside. All right, so as we head inside, you're gonna have the Lippert solid steps here. A really wide step, gets very low to the ground with your first step coming in. This has a 200-watt solar package. Keystone has multiple different solar packages, including a 400 and 600-watt package. And then you have your thermal package here, so this is definitely gonna be rated for being in for extended periods of time in all weather climates. And you're gonna have, you know, layers of astrofoil insulation here, even through your slide out boxes and things of that nature. As soon as you walk to the right, actually, I'll show this real quick. You're gonna have your controls, your water heater controls, your slide outs, awnings, ceiling light, your clearance lights, your water pump, tank levels, things of that nature. And it does have the in-command light, so that will allow you to connect this to your phone and be able to do these things from your phone as well. You have your battery heat here, so you don't want to charge lithium batteries below freezing temperatures, so that will allow you to send heat to the batteries if they are being charged in below freezing temperatures. And then you have controls for your max air vent fan as well. Now as we come here, look at this, man. My goodness. Really, really spectacular layout here in a living room for a bunkhouse travel trailer. I haven't seen anything like this. I mean, I really feel like, granted, this is a much heavier version, but I mean, I feel like this trumps the Outback. This trumps the Reflection from Grand Design. This trumps the Cougar. I mean, this thing is really spectacular. Solid surface countertops. They went to this new countertop color here. Definitely a bold take on that. You have a really nice looking faucet in your sink there. Stainless steel one-piece sink. Love the symmetry in your kitchen setup here. And then this is a Furrion 3-burner stove here. So you have the flip up glass top there. I mean, even have room back behind here in the countertop space. Nice looking backsplash there. It's not actual tile. It's just pressed on, but it looks nice. You have your shelves above or next to the microwave. Same thing on that side. And then good residential size microwave. Coming down to the oven. Real big storage next to it on this side. Flip this down. Plenty of room in there. It's not the biggest size oven that you've ever seen in an RV, but it's bigger than most. And then you have a nice big storage space underneath there that looks good with the way they finish it out. There should be symmetrical storage on this side. Yep, all looks the same there. And then check this out. You have this Furrion refrigerator here. This is the same size refrigerator that's coming in a lot of the Cougar fifth wheel models. So this is like a fifth wheel refrigerator, a residential style refrigerator essentially, in a travel trailer. You can see it definitely getting cold in there. Got all the frost in there and everything, but really nice looking fridge. They could have gone with the black or the gray color on there. I think the gray really, you know, is a subtle touch in there. Black would have been much more bold, so I think they made a good choice there, but you can let me know. Then let me know what you think of the color scheme in this Sprinter as well, because very light, very modern, but has those dark touches, so it's pretty interesting. And then the furniture here directly across from your TV and your fireplace, you can see it kind of has almost like a bubbled kind of look to it. I have not seen furniture that looks quite like this, so I think that's pretty interesting as well. You have the pull straps here to release the recliners, and then you have heat, or sorry, you have massage and a light there as well for the light underneath the recliner. Wireless charging here, flip this up. You have your armrest there, 2 cup holders, and then same thing on this side as well. You have your dinette table here that is mounted to the side wall. So this is a legless dinette table. Don't have to worry about hitting your legs on things going in and out of there. And then push this out of the way a little bit so I can show you. Oh, it just has a slide out leaf here. So I'm actually not gonna slide that out because I only have one hand, but it just slides out there. And I don't think the table actually lifts up itself. That was incorrect. The table does lift up itself, and you do have the strut assist there, and you have the leaf that comes out here. So can extend that table, have storage underneath the table, nice big campside windows here, and then you have pull down blackout shades with valances around the whole window here. So that's actually going to prevent any light from coming in through the side of that pull down blackout shade as well. And then on here, they put the slide out box as tall up into here as they can. The slide out box sits at probably about 5'11" to 6 feet or so, maybe 5'10". So if you're under 5'10", you can step in and out of there without hitting your head. I have to duck just a little bit to get underneath it. But just something little to keep in mind. You have your residential air filter in the AC system here in your Coleman Mach AC. This is a MERV 9 grade residential air filter, so much better air filtration in here. Not only going to keep your air cleaner, but your ducting cleaner as well. And the blade AC vents here that are going to push air out in a 360-degree motion for you there. The flooring underneath here, you're going to have it is the Dynaspan flooring, so it's a single piece marine grade flooring there. It's going to be a wooden base flooring that has a coating on it that keeps it from taking on water damage, so water would just beat up on it. But it's a single piece, so that means there's no seams in it, and then it is all screwed into the frame there, so you're not going to have points where the floor is squeaking when you step on it or anything like that, or where you feel like soft spots come up, because it's all one single piece of flooring there. So that's a nice piece of flooring that they use, that's also used in the Keystone Montana, which if you don't know anything about Montana, that's been the #1 selling luxury fifth wheel for over 20 years in a row. So this uses the same subflooring as the Keystone Montana. Coming here, you have your nice big coffee bar area, tons of room here, tons and tons of space. You can see, I mean, this is a, you know, some decent size. It might not show well on camera how big this stuff is, but this is some decent sized decor that's hardly taking up any countertop space there. So you could fit a lot of things there, including like some of the biggest air fryers out there and Instapots and things of that nature. You have your shelving storage up through here. Nice looking. This is not actual glass. This is you know, oh, it is glass. I was wrong. Huh. wow, it doesn't feel like it with that design. Huh, so that's kind of had an interesting design too, but you can see it is actually glass there. So that looks kind of cool. And I think that's everything out here in the living area. Your fireplace will put out heat, so that's a great heat source. That's an electric heat source, and you do have the Connect TV. This is going to be a smart TV that has the sound bar built into there as well in the bottom. And you have your decorative shelf up above here for some decor or whatnot. Oh, last thing too, you do have a pantry in this model as well. So you have your pantry right here next to the refrigerator. And I think that completes everything in this area. Oh gosh, I also forgot. Down here, you have more storage down underneath here too. I totally missed that. Ooh, and wow, it just never ends. They have a pull-out drawer here on the island as well. And I don't even think I showed the island storage. Underneath here, you have outlet, USB ports. This controls your light up above. Max air fan up above your kitchen as well. And then you have a shelf here, or not a shelf, a drawer, 3 drawers there, and storage. Ooh, a shelf storage underneath your sink. I expected that to just be all open, not have a shelf. So kind of nice to give you a shelf in there too. That's gonna bring us to the bunk room. Sliding pocket door going into the bunk room area. You have your 2 cushion sofa here that will pull out to a full-size bed there, or about a queen-size bed actually. And then you have your flip down bunk here. It does have a 300-pound capacity on these bunks, which is pretty standard for an RV. So flip down, you have your bunk there, sofa underneath, and then you put that up when you just want to hang out and sit on the sofa, but this will make out into a bed. Then you have your window here. I wish they would do pull down blackout shades all the way through, but they put the black pleated shades in the bunk room area here. Same with this big back window on there as well. You have a nice little shelf here for some decorative stuff or to put your phone on the to charge or anything like that. Spot for a TV here so you can sit on the sofa and watch the TV. Yeah, plugs up there for it. Storage underneath here. You have an outdoor kitchen behind the space, so it's not going to be the biggest storage space there. However, let's look through here. Oh no, outdoor kitchen, sorry, behind all of this as well must be, because you don't have the deepest storage there, but that's still a pretty deep shelf. It's not bad. Bunks here are going to be about 6 feet long, so if you're over 6 feet, you'll just have to bend your legs just a little bit, but you have the bunk here as well, and then nice big window here, plus your AC vents. It's interesting because they don't barrel the ceiling on this model, but they really don't have to because it's just so tall as it is. I mean, the ceiling height to here has got to be like 7, I think it's right at 7 feet. So a really tall ceiling in here, and then it keeps getting better. First of all, before we go to something I'm really excited about, the bathroom, I do want to sit in this chair because I haven't sat in it yet. Oh yeah, very comfy. Definitely a very comfortable chair. I don't even know who makes it because I've never seen this style of furniture before with the way this looks, but definitely comfortable. Now that brings us to the bathroom. Check this out, y'all. You have your toilet right here, right when you walk in, and look at this. It's like a full walk-in restroom, unlike anything I've seen before. So you have this to the right, you have your storage up above here with your shelves. You have your fan up above the toilet there. You're gonna have this really nice finish throughout here with shelving here, and same thing down here, I believe. Yep, same thing there. And then you step all the way back into where the sink is at, where your medicine cabinet's at. You have a big window here for natural light. I mean, just imagine that being your campsite right there. That's what you get to look out to when you wake up in the morning to go brush your teeth or whatever. Love that medicine cabinet storage up in here. And then with the shower, you have, I'll start from the bottom and work my way up. You have almost a little bit of a tub here. So if you were to plug that drain, you would probably get about an 8-inch deep tub. And then that's going to make sure you still have enough ceiling height in here where I'm about 6'2". And then when I step in here, oh yeah, the ceiling height to here has got to be at least like 6'6", 6'7", plus another couple inches here. So you could still probably be about 6'8" and comfortably fit in this shower. This does sit right at about the forehead area for me, so I'd probably have to lift that up to get underneath it. This is one area of just a little bit of critique. I wish they would have done a little bit nicer shower faucet there, but that's something that you can replace if you wanted to put something different there. And then different design here with the tile look all around here as well. So that's new for 2023 also. This whole color scheme in here really is all new for 2023 with a lot of different stuff. Now another really cool thing you have a motion activated light up here that looks really nice. I didn't even catch this the first couple times I walked in, but that's what it looks like off. And then when you turn it on, it's motion activated, so it'll turn on right when you walk in the trailer. And then you come to the bedroom. You have a king size bed in the slide out here. Nice looking headboard. And then check this out. This is your front cap where all your storage is at. Looks really nice when everything's closed up. And then Sprinter has the option to do a washer and dryer from the factory. So you have that here installed and can be installed at the factory, which anything that gets installed at the factory versus at the dealership usually saves a little bit of money. So that's something that's going to help save money for all the people that are wanting washer dryer in their RV. And then you have this big wardrobe closet here as well. Now, if you didn't want the washer dryer, you can just have more storage in these areas also. Ooh, what's this? Whoa, I did not see that. That's access down into your pass-through storage compartment here. I did a video for TikTok and I did not even see that little door there. That's an interesting little touch. And next to the king size bed, you do have an outlet that does have the inverted sticker on it. So if you have the 400-watt solar system with the inverter, you'll get power to that outlet. And then let's see, on this side, you have the same thing down there near the floor down there. So outlets on both sides of the bed. You have storage up above your bed as well. It's going to be unobstructed all the way through. And then across from here, you have a spot on the wall for a TV. You have a nice big area here, tabletop area. Outlets and USB ports here as well, plus outlets up here. And pull this open, you have your drawers for storage. You also have a nice big window here for your campsite, so you'll be able to see out into your campsite with this window there. Lets in tons of light, even just opening up that extra halfway. Let a ton of more light come into this room here. And then flip this up and you will have your strut assisted storage down underneath here that goes all the way back to the sidewall. So you'll have all your storage space down underneath here. Second AC is going to be in this bedroom. Again, you have the residential air filter there, the blade AC vents, and that is pretty much everything with this bedroom area. All right, y'all, so that's all I got for you. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button down below and definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you are interested in this RV, I would love to personally help you out in assisting you and helping you make this RV yours, as I am in a sales position and can do that. So if you go down to the link down below in the description, you'll find my RV inquiry form where you can leave me your information and what RV it was that you were interested in. Select the Mesquite location, it will go directly into my inbox and I'll get in touch with you as soon as I can. Now keep in mind, these are 2023 models. I have no idea when these things are actually going to become available, but if you are seriously interested in this model that you're seeing here, you can go down, leave me your information. We'll figure out if we can get some pricing for you. And then maybe you can get a deposit on one, get one secured under your name and have one of the first ones in the country. So that would be pretty dang exciting. If y'all want to do that, let me know. Go down to that link down below in the description. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, I'll see you out camping.